Hey Dreamers, this is Jade and welcome back to my channel for another journal catch up video. Now, I'm starting out in my mini bullet journal, and this will actually span my catch up from September through October. It is currently October 18th when I am doing this voiceover, so yeah, it's been a little bit of time collecting footage here, and so I'm starting out with my September shows, and I found out that I actually did not watch a lot of stuff in September. I think I was more intrigued with what was going on YouTube and other like social media platforms and stuff like that. So the time that I would usually spend watching TV at night, I was spending more time kind of on YouTube and doing stuff like that. So I think after these shows here, I think I maybe get in two more shows, and that's it for the entire month of September. Now, October, I'm already off to a great start as far as my shows, because I typically don't like to watch shows until all of them have aired. So, like shows that come on, especially like Disney Plus, where it's like once a week or they drop a couple episodes a week or something like that, I'll just wait until everything is loaded up before I actually start watching. I did not do that with a few shows this time. Like, recently, Love is Blind, and I really wish I would have waited with that because that show was an entire mess and a boondoggle this season. And it was absolute crap. And I just, no, whatever. And there were other ones too, like The Wheel of Time. I didn't realize the entirety of that hadn't aired, so I started it in like September, but I didn't finish it until October. There was another one, but it escapes me at the moment. So yeah, and here I am getting those last two shows in that I watched in the month of September, and then I'll end up adding one more book, and then I move into October. As I said, I have pretty good amount going on right now, and I still have a few things planned that I actually want to watch for the month of October. I've been trying lately, the last few years, to watch things that are themed as far as the month. So like when Halloween comes around or when Christmas comes around, like popular Christmas movies or shows that most people have watched that I haven't watched, I try to get it watched. And also Halloween. So, like last year, it was Hocus Pocus for me. I know that was like a big nostalgia thing for a lot of people. I had never seen it, and so I finally did watch that one, especially too since the second one was coming out as well. So I did a back-to-back marathon, and I watched the first one, and then I watched the second one. This year, it was the no. I just finished watching The Haunted Mansion last night. The updated one is really cute and funny. However, the movie I have to watch this year that's in my queue, I haven't watched it yet, but I plan on watching it, is Coraline. So I know that's a big one for a lot of people. I have never seen it. I don't even know what it's about, to be honest with you. So yeah, that is on my, as I said, queue to watch for this month as far as Halloween goes or whatever. So now I'm wondering what I'm going to get into next year. Anyway, I'm done with my mini bullet journal and have moved on to my book journal, keeping this updated. Now, I started this book, Why We Sleep, as you can see, September 18th. However, I have been taking breaks from it because it's an interesting book. It has a lot of good information, but it's also kind of dense, if you will. I'm trying to find the right word for it. So I need to take breaks. Like sometimes the information is interesting, but I be getting a little bored. So I'm like, okay, I need to intersperse some fiction in here somewhere. And so I've started it. I have yet to finish it. I am I think I have about 100 or so pages left, possibly 200. I think it's about 100 and maybe 150. Anyway, so yeah, I have since read that other gothic horror that you saw me, and then I'm filling in the information for Long Shot because at the time I was reading that, I have since finished. Long Shot is the first in the Hoop series by Kennedy Ryan. It was my first book by Kennedy Ryan that I ever read, and I absolutely love it. So it was time for a reread. Now, I have these places to hold for books when I haven't had the opportunity to print out the book cover yet, and so I'm getting that in. The first one was Office Hours with that really racy cover that I was telling you about. When they say don't judge a book by its cover, they mean that. I love the book cover. I thought it was very interesting and very bold and brazen or whatever. However, the book was not good. It was not good. Very irritated by the book, especially I could not stand the main female character, and a woman character, I should say. And then there was this scene in the very beginning that was going on with the two mains or whatever, and she described the man's uh, she described something about the man in a certain way, and it just took me completely out. I was like, nah. And then I couldn't like because I have a very active imagination, and I could not unsee the description. And so it was a no for me. Perhaps somebody else would like it, I don't know. Anyway, I am getting my week of the 16th through the 22nd of October decorated in my week's planner so I can get my gratitude in for the week here. I am using stickers from the Chic Fall sticker book by Live Love Posh, and I also pulled out a quote from, I think it's the watercolors theme one from the Happy Plan or whatever, that Think Happy Be Happy, that's from that. And so yeah, I'm just, as you can see, kind of like my little triangle again. I'm getting it done, and then I will move on to decorating some pages for, or the week for, my Magic of I journal. I actually just put in my order for the coming year or whatever. They are in pre-order right now. I prefer the pocket. They do have it in a bigger size. I think it's A5. And they also have it where you can get the bundle where if you want it, you want the physical copy and the digital, they will do that as well. I don't need the digital or whatever, so I just ordered the physical copy, and I am anxious for it to get here because I just love these Magic of Pie journals. They are so pretty or whatever. So need to get some more pages watercolored in my daily journal. And this week I decided to use some alcohol inks I had in my stash. A lot of them from Bria Reese. There's another company too. I can't think of the name right now. What I have realized about these alcohol inks is they bleed through. Now it could be because I would move on. I would mostly let it dry, but some of it would still be damp, like slightly damp. It wouldn't be completely dry, so that could be why I was getting the bleed through, but I'm not exactly sure. I feel like it would have bled through anyway, but yeah, so I'm just getting some color down in a few pages, and because of the bleed through, I actually don't use a lot or decorate a whole lot of pages. I think it's like maybe 4 or so spreads, or 5 at the most or whatever. So that first one, that one, here comes, let me see the color that comes down on here. Yeah, this will be one, and then I will use the same color on the next spread and kind of like the same spots, so there's not so much bleed through. But then I'll do like a splatter on that one just to see how it works with the alcohol inks. See, as you can see, it's still a little damp there. And that will do it for this watercolor session because I didn't like that really strong bleed through that I was getting, and that splatter that I end up putting down, it does bleed through to the next page or whatever, so you can see it on the opposite page. So probably won't be using a lot of alcohol inks to do this anymore. Just stick with my watercolors, and that pretty much is it for that. And now moving on to getting some pages decorated in my morning pages journal, and that pretty much wraps up this session of my journal catch-up video. So these flowers are some flowers I downloaded from Kelly Bang's website. They are digital downloads. I think they are called the fall flowers. I'm not sure exactly what collection it was from though. You'll just have to kind of look through them. But that wraps this up. If you have any comments or questions, please leave those below. I trust that everyone has been safe and well. If you enjoy this content, then please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Hit the bell notification so you'll get a notification each time I post. And I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.